Hoops talk for the streets.
One team that I want to keep my eye on coming down the stretch run of the season, the Philadelphia 76ers. I think Philly is the wild card of the East. You know what's crazy? I feel like I say that every year. I feel like I've been saying that every year, that Philadelphia is the wild card of the East. And they are. I feel like they always are every single year, right? The 76ers, to me, have a major opportunity to make some noise this year. And especially now, right? These gates have been slightly open with the injury to Giannis. The injury to his wrist, right? Harden and Embiid, James Harden and Embiid have been a dynamic duo this season on the lowest of keys. Embiid is giving you 33 and 10. Harden's been giving you 21 and 10. These two could become the first pair of teammates to lead the NBA in points per game and assists per game in the same season since the 1981-1982 season, which is George, the Iceman Gervin, and Johnny Moore on the San Antonio Spurs. One of the best duos in the league right now, Joel Embiid and James Harden. The Sixers coming up. They have a homestand coming up. They have some tough games coming up with Memphis, Boston, Miami. We'll see how they play out those next couple of games. Then they play 12 of the next 15 games on the road, which they have been pretty good this season. Top 5 road record in the NBA. 20 and 10 against teams that are 500 or better. So they play well against elite teams. Now, Doc seems to have these boys on the same page, or semi around the same page. Tobias Harris has been performing better. Tyrese Maxey doesn't have any issues coming off the bench for DeAnthony Melton at times, starting with James Harden. I actually really like that swap. And I like how Doc Rivers has been coaching lately. So I'm going to keep my eye out on this Philadelphia 76ers because I feel like they sneakily can make a move. Now, if they could jump up to that 2 spot, because right now they're number 3. But like I said, with that injury to Giannis, who knows if the Bucks slip a couple of games. This is a prime opportunity for the Philadelphia 76ers to move up in the standings and really solidify themselves as that number 2 seed. But you know, health is wealth, family. And the 76ers have become quiet contenders, in my opinion. You know, I had them from the beginning of the year. They were one of my teams to watch for. I said that they won the offseason with their pickups, picking up PJ, picking up Melton. Who else they picked up? Montrez this summer. So I always felt coming into the year that they had an excellent offseason and they really picked up guys that really was a great supporting cast to James Harden and Joel Embiid. And I think they're starting to come to fruition right now and starting to really settle into their roles as a team that's been getting healthy. Embiid, he's been in and out of the lineup this year with various injuries, but he's been, relatively healthy for the most part, but he's still in MVP form, averaging 33 and 10. Harden is having a solid season as well, averaging 21 and 11. Maxey is giving you over 20. They're a top 5 3-point shooting team in the NBA. PJ Tucker's everywhere and on the floor, patrolling and defending everyone. But how much can we really trust Philly? Are they the best team in the East that nobody is talking about right now? Maybe. But there are 3 things that slightly concern me when I look at the 76ers, right? They're a bottom 3 team in rebounding. Embiid is barely scratching 10 rebounds a night when he usually should be at around 12. That's a little bit low for Joel Embiid, so they have to get better in the rebounding department. Tobias Harris, has he fully bought into his 3-4 option role? Has he fully bought in? He's been playing better this season. He's looking a little bit more comfortable at times, but we need to know how he really settles into that role, and that's going to come to fruition playoff time, seeing how he adjusts to getting less touches. And has Doc Rivers relaxed on his coaching favoritism this year, right? Because I talked about it early couple episodes in the show. Doc Rivers has a tendency to favor certain players when he's doing coaching, and he doesn't necessarily coach everyone on the floor, which can cause slight resentment between the players. Not that that's anything that I know for sure, but it's just human nature to do such a thing when the coach is only really trying to coach up the top 3 or 4 players rather than speaking to everyone and keeping everyone engaged, right? So Doc Rivers has a tendency to delegate responsibilities to his other assistant coaches. So the players seem to be responding well right now. And like he said, Doc Rivers said, it's a we season, not a me season for the Philadelphia 76ers.